My dear students, welcome to biology class. In last class, we have discussed about the basic features of sexual reproduction. Let us go through the points of significance of sexual mode of reproduction once again. So here we can see that sexual reproduction promotes diversity of characters in the offspring. That is what we mentioned as variation. And it also results in the new combination of genes, that is by both the parents as male and female. This will be brought together in the gamete, and this reshuffling of these characters increases the chances of genetic variation. And we can see that it plays a prominent role in the origin of new species. Then the sexual mode of reproduction incorporates process of combining of DNA. That is, DNA pairing occurs. That is from two different individuals, and a new offspring is produced with entirely different characters during sexual reproduction. These are the significance of sexual mode of reproduction. Let us go through a flowchart which shows the difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. See here children, look at asexual mode of reproduction. Here I have mentioned A. This is the parent organism. This is the first generation, that is the parent organism. Here I have shown as A. And it reproduces asexually, producing an organism B, which will be possessing all the characters of A. There will be no variation. As you know, in case of asexual reproduction, there is no variation. Now this B again undergoes the asexual reproduction and produces an organism C, which will be possessing the same characters like B either or A. That is, no variation occurs here. So the same mode of reproduction continues, and you can see that even in generation 3, that is the organism produces and reproduces and produces a new organism which will be possessing all the characters as it is like generation A, or the first organism or the parent organism. So what can we conclude here is the hereditary characters remain the same from one generation to the next generation, that is till end. As long as the sexual reproduction continues, the characters will remain same. So this is the basic features of asexual reproduction. Let us go through sexual mode of reproduction. See here children, this is this is the flow chart to show sexual mode of reproduction. So what happens here is, as you know, in case of sexual reproduction, two individuals are two sex cells are involved here. So here I have marked the parents as A and B. One is male and the other is female. So here these two organisms, these are the parent organism, and it undergoes sexual mode of reproduction, and after mating it will produce a new organism. I have mentioned here as C. So this is not entirely possessing the characters of A neither, nor it possess the characters of entirely it will not be possessing all the characters of B. So here then what will be the character strategy of C? That will be possessing a mixed characters of A and B. So C will be possessing some of the characters from A and some characters from B due to DNA pairing. So what happens here is a new organism called C is formed. So here, because it possesses mixed characters of both the parents, here we will call it as a variation is occurred and a new offspring is produced here. Now the C in future, it undergoes further mode of further sexual reproduction with a new partner, that is I mentioned here as D. So C and D. So C will be possessing a mixed character of A and B, and D will be possessing a mixed character of its parents. So that I have not marked here, but it will be possessing the mixed characters of its parents. Now when these two undergoes further sexual reproduction, it produces, here I have mentioned mate and produce. That is, it undergoes sexual reproduction and produces a new offspring, and I have named it as E. So E will be possessing mixed character of C and D, and even in case of E we can see that some characters might have brought from A and B too, because the C is possessing, due to chromosome pairing, C may be possessing some of the characters from A and B. So there is a chance to get it expressed in this generation here, and some of the characters that the parents of D is possessing might have brought to the D, then from D to E. So this way the characters are characters are brought from one generation to the next generation. So because of this reason, that is getting a mixed character of all the parents here. All the parents in the sense here its parents and as well as for its parents. So here we can mention the conclusion as hereditary characters vary from one generation to the next generation in case of sexual reproduction, whereas in case of asexual reproduction, the hereditary characters are remaining the same from one generation to the next generation. So this is the conclusion point for asexual and sexual mode of reproduction.